Welcome to Tuesday night. You made it. I don't know if Tuesday is the start of your week or the end of your week. It's normally the start of my week, but I'm on vacation this week, so it's not much the start of my week. It's kind of just the end of my week. Because I went to work today, and then I'm taking tomorrow off going forward. So it's kind of like the end of my week. So hope you're good. Hope you're doing well. It's good to see you. I've had some fun times. And we're going to have some fun times as well. And what we're going to do today is grind some stuff. We're gonna grind some Palia. We're specifically looking for bugs. We need to get the bug for our bundle, which is an inky dragonfly. And we're also going to just level up our bugs overall. So what we're actually going to do is put in a couple of requests for apples. I guess we can just jump right in. So I've been doing a little bit of prep for us, so I'm just going to put in a couple of requests for apples. I put in specifically 12, and our favorite friend over here is going to fill these apple requests. He's also going to join us for the actual event of using those honey lures, so I really appreciate that. Thank you very much. So I just went and bought the recipe because I hadn't had it previously. But I bought the recipe so that we can go make some honey lures. I made a whole bunch of smoke bombs. We're going to do it over in Bahari Bay, where the river is, because that's where you get the inky dragonfly. I don't know exactly where it is because I'm not looking at the map right now. But that's where we're going to head, and that's kind of where we're going to grind. So I don't know how long a honey lure lasts, but we're going to see how long it lasts and go from there. And just see how much we can get in terms of experience, because that's kind of the goal, is just to level up our bugs and perhaps catch more. This is kind of silly that the banner for the claimed item shows up on top of the claimed item. I don't know if they really thought that through. All right. I don't know how many gold bars I have, so let's find that out. I happen to have 3 gold bars. Perfect. So that's how many apples I requested, and that's the gold bars that I have. So if you haven't done a honey lure yet, don't worry. Neither have I. It requires a gold bar, which sounds pretty expensive, but I mean it's 510 gold. It's not that bad for what it gives you. It's pretty worth it. Requires 1 dragon's beard peat. This you find in Bahari Bay, normally by the water, and it requires 4 apples. So I don't have an apple tree yet because I haven't gotten the gardening metals for it just yet, but I will have an apple tree very soon. It's going to go in the center of my little garden arrangement. But I did have the ability to request some of those apples, so we're going to use that to get taken care of. So let's go ahead and build these 3 honey lures. You place them down on the ground. Like I said, I don't know how long they last, but I watched somebody do it the other day, and you just get a bajillion bugs. So I think it's going to be a really good opportunity to potentially get that inky dragonfly, and also use it just to get a bunch of experience and stuff. So I have the honey lures. I have 260 smoke bombs. I have some repair kits, so I guess maybe we should stop by the blacksmith while we're on the way. I got those from a quest, so now I'm just carrying them around because I might as well use them, I guess. And I think we're good to go with the food. So we're going to head towards Bahari Bay and get on ready to do a little bit of honey luring. Potentially, once we get there, some other people will form with us, which could be nice. Because there are so many bugs. You absolutely cannot catch all of them on your own. And I mean, it's made to be a social MMO, so I understand that it's supposed to be a social purpose. So that's what I am looking forward to do. So our ultimate goal right now is to get exquisite tools. You need level 9 in every skill in order to do that. I have that now in everything except for bug catching, for the skills that requires tools, I should say. Still 7 in cooking, still 7 in furniture making, but I'm working on getting those higher. But my hunting is now 9, my fishing is now 9, my gardening and mining are well over those. So the goal now is to get up to level 9 on bug catching so that I can buy all the recipes for exquisite tools. I think I already have all of the things that I need. I need more repair kits to repair all of these things. Because I think that worked out perfectly. I think I have all the things I need in order to make them. They require Pallium bars as well as flow-infused wood, which I have a variety of both of them. So I think I have enough of both of them in order to make the tools, which is going to be our next goal. So I don't know if we will get to that tonight, but we might get the level up tonight, and then we can go ahead and get it taken care of to process the actual upgrade of those tools another day. Once we have all those tools, I don't know what our next goals are. I guess we gotta get everything to 10, so maybe we'll just go a bunch of like wood chopping to do some furniture making, because we need to grind and level that. I gotta figure out what I want to make for cooking. I just bought a lot of the cooking recipes. I don't know which ones are best for experience and which ones aren't. Probably just doing one of each and figuring out what is the most easiest to replicate, and then just grinding through those might be the best option to get us to level 10. Once we get to level 10, I don't really care about going any further levels. I mean, we'll level gradually as we play, but I want to get that level 10 so I can start doing those weekly challenges, especially because most of those challenges you don't have to really do. They just kind of happen while you're playing. So it's a really good opportunity to get those medals just by doing the things that you're doing. So the faster we can get to level 10, the faster we can get to that opportunity, and therefore we can take advantage of those weekly medals. So we're popping over to Bahari Bay for us right now, and we will just get prepared for us to go, hey, thank you for the apples, I appreciate it. Let's figure out, so it's any time in rivers and ponds. Honestly, I think we just go to this river pond, the little thing that's right here by Hodari's home. It's got a nice open flat area to get plenty of bugs. I don't really see reason why we wouldn't necessarily go here. So I think this is where we're gonna head. So let's jump on over to here. This will be a nice easy area for people to potentially see that we're out doing the honey lure as well. I guess so. Are there other dragon tail? Are there other? Yeah. See, there's a dragonfly right there. So this is exactly where we want to do it. This is a good place. Let's grab this while we're here. We might as well. Nice and shiny. At least try to, I should say. Nice. That is literally the inky dragonfly. That is the dragonfly we needed for the bundle. What the heck? That happened so fast. Well, great. That's what we needed for the bundle, but I suppose we can just use this area to grind. I mean, that's worth 73 gold and give a fairly good amount of experience, so I think we'll just do it. Another couple of updates we've made since the last time we played. We've spent a bunch of our renown to increase our focus bonus. It's now 75%, which is helping us level up a whole heck of a lot faster. So that's one of our benefits for us as well. And yeah, so let's just get this show on the road, I suppose. Let me let chat know that we're gonna do this, and people can come join us if they feel like it. And all right. So let's just place it? Yeah, just place it. Okay, interesting. Kind of just place it like a home item. Cool. Let's just do it. And off we go. And then we just get as many bugs as possible. That's our goal here. Just doing this for experience. We gotta make sure we pick them up too. Gotta make sure we don't run out of focus. I don't know how long these last. We're gonna find out. Bug catching is already level 8. Things are going well. I guess I should have looked at what time it was when I started this. Lots and lots of them here. I don't know if they disappear if you don't pick them up, so I'm worried about losing them. So that's why I'm running around and picking some of them up. Luckily, they just did some recent changes in the recent patches where bugs will now stack to 25 rather than only stacking to 5. So this is much less of a detriment on our inventory now, which is nice. I think that was another inky dragonfly down there. I think he might have gotten away, though. No worries. Yeah, I think it's that guy right there. So yeah, we're just, we're gonna get as many as we can. I don't know what these common blue butterflies are worth in terms of gold, but in terms of experience, it's, you know, better than nothing. It's kind of the name of the game here. Shucks, I'm not doing well. I'm now out of focus. Let's top up on that real quick. There we go. Trying to, like, double things here and get more than one at a time. Yeah, so it looks like there's a bunch of inky dragonflies all over the place. Alright, we're still going here. I don't know if it would, like, give me a timer or something. But it looks like the answer is no, it's not going to give me a timer. It's just going to be here. Bug bombs also now have area of effect, so you can hit more than one people at a time, which is pretty rad. Makes it a little easier. One of the reasons I'm so worried about making sure that I pick up the bugs after they're hit is because you only get experience when you pick them up. So if we do potentially lose them, then I'm very concerned we won't get many benefits. Yeah, lots and lots here. Let us go. It's a purple grasshopper there. He's worth quite a bit. There we go, and there's that. Looks like the honey lure is gone. I think that lasted about 5 minutes. That's what it feels like. Couple of azure stonehoppers. Lots of gold star. Lots and lots of bugs. So it looks like we're about a third of the way through level 8 now, so that's pretty good. What kind of gold value are we going to make from these? 225, 19, right there. And right here. And 24, 12. Okay, so these are pretty low value. I'm thinking, now that we have the dragonfly, we might go get crabs down by the beach. Crabs, for some reason, is a word that it stars out in the language thing. Crabs are worth quite a bit, so let's actually run down and do some crabs. Especially the purple crabs. They are worth like 60 each. You do have to hit them 2, potentially 3 times, but they're worth quite a bit when you do it. So I think it's worth going through that process. I'm just grabbing this because it's star quality specifically. And since it's already in my inventory, I'm not using up another space to do it. Might as well. I imagine star quality gives you more experience than normal quality bugs. I guess I can't confirm that, but it certainly seems like that should be the case. We're out of focus. Let's go ahead and up some focus for us here. And alright, down towards the beach. That like this area here, nice and flat and open. Let's just catch a couple of crabs to... Oh, we'll get snails too, I'm sure. So let's catch a couple of these just to make sure that they are worth it financially. This snail is worth 36, so that's already pretty good. This crab is... This is the cheaper of the 2 crabs. This crab is worth 16, which is more so than the common blue butterfly, which is the primary thing we're getting, and I feel like that's the primary thing we'll get here. Let's find a purple crab before we use this honey lure. Just to make sure. I think we'll probably use it, like, right here-ish. I think this will be a nice, good area. But here we go. Here's a purple crab. I just want to see what they give. And these purple crabs give 46 gold each. So, yeah, these are definitely worth it. Let's do it right in this area. And let's figure out where are we. I'm going to let the server know again. Some people came. Where are we? And alright, so letting them know that we're doing it right near the fast travel. And okay. Let's make sure we're ready here. We want to maximize our grind. Let's make it happen. We got full focus. Let's go. All right, go for the crabs. And the snails. Literally go for everything. They're all worth it. We're gonna making crab cakes tonight, boys. Just keep throwing. Just keep throwing. Some of these purple ones can be really, really annoying. Potentially use lots and lots of them. That's okay. Even the non-purple ones are worth quite a bit. I think we're gonna take a quick break here in a sec to pick all them up, but right now we are going for it. Yeah, these are star quality purple ones, which is why they're so hard to get. But yeah, we're gonna pick all these up. I am worried about them disappearing. Nice, look at us raking them in. Purple ones especially are going to be a great way to make extra funds. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, this is what we're going to say. All of them just close together. I mean, certainly, even if the bug is rare, this definitely gives you a better chance of getting it. Just based off of the spawns, right? Out of focus. Get some more focus. Look at that. Look at that. Man, we have thrown so many bug bombs. These purple ones are so worth it. Alright, looks like the lure is up. Let's go ahead and just pick up all of our stuff. We're about a half condition on our belt. Got about 112, yep, 112 bug bombs left. We started out with 250, so gives you a little bit of an idea of what that might potentially cost to do a lure. Pick up a couple more here. Alright, so we've got a handful of stacks of these. That whole stack of crabs is 480. You know, it's almost double what that butterfly is. All these purple ones, that's 414 in the non-star quality, 138 in the star quality, 96 in the star quality Bahari crabs. We've got 8 more of the non-star quality. We've got loads and loads of them. I think we should probably take the opportunity to repair and... you know what? We're going to be fine. We're at halfway. We've already run 2 of them. I think we'll probably be okay. So, I think we'll just go for another one, and we'll call it good. Just confirming that we're ready to go for the last one. Then we'll run one more. And off we go. Hope that we don't run out. Man, missed that one. almost level 9, it looks like, with our bug catching. So our little grind is going well. Want these purple ones. Sorry that I'm silent. I am so focused. I feel like I'm at like the bug catching Olympics here. I'm also noticing that we're down to 47 bombs, so I'm concerned about running out of them. I also can't tell how many of these I can pick up and how many of them are still alive. There's too many effects. Yeah, I think we just need to start picking them up. Run out of focus here in just a sec. Right there. More purple ones. The lure is still going. When I originally saw this recipe, and by that I mean just a few days ago on Sunday's stream, I looked at the honey lure and I saw that it required a gold bar, and I was like, there's no way I would ever make one of these. And then I was like, you know what? Seeing how effective they are, they're probably worth it. And yeah, they are totally worth it. Awesome. Alright, the lure is done. So let's get this last snail here. Oh, this purple one over here. Then let's just get ourselves picking everything up. We got 22 bombs left, and fairly low durability on our belt. Let's see, this should, yep, that gets us to level 9. That's exactly what we need in order to pick up the bag belt. That's what we want. So we could potentially make exquisite tools today as part of the rest of our stream. So there we go. That was a super awesome use of those 3 lures. Mr. Friendo over here, I really appreciate you providing us with those apples. I will certainly provide you with apples again to pay back. Run out of focus again. Gosh. Look at all these crabs. I still find it funny that crabs is one of the words that's in the block list for the chat. I get it because, like, crabs, like the, you know, crabs, but still, crabs. Fun. Alright, well, look at our bounty. We're going to see how much we can turn in. Really appreciate the help. Let's head home. Let's turn in that inky dragonfly, and then let's sell all of this stuff back to the shop. Well, I guess the chest, and see how much it gives us. We also have some mail that we should probably check out. We're going to run back because we're not in that much of a rush. I want to keep that teleport home just in case I need it for another time. Might as well head through the mine and see if there's any Palium we can mine while we're here. Doesn't look like there is. That's A-okay. No worries. We'll just boost up. Head our way home. That's the door we're looking for, way over there. Yeah. No, that was great. That was super awesome. 3 honey lures to go from, what was I, low 7s? Mid 7s, maybe? low to mid 7s to quarter of the way through 9. That's incredible. It's literally everything I needed. So it got me exactly to the level that I needed for. Am I entirely out of bug bombs now? No. Am I very, very close to being out of bug bombs? Yes, but that's okay. I'm totally okay with that. They're made to be used. I don't have any of the recipes for the other bombs. I was thinking of potentially getting the recipes for them, but I don't know if they really look worthwhile. I don't know what they need in order to make them. So it really depends on what they need, is whether or not it's worthwhile to even try making them, or if the standard bug bombs are just the best option. I think one of them is like the slowdown arrow, where it'll slow down bugs, but most of the time they're not very fast. So I guess I just don't really think that that's something that we necessarily need. But certainly an option and something that people could potentially use if needed. Maybe there are even harder bugs. I haven't seen a lot of them, but we'll go from there. All right, back in Kilima. We're running literally all the way to the other side. We're gonna stop at the blacksmith first and go ahead and get ourselves repaired, and then we'll head to the other side, drop off that inky dragonfly, and go from there. Other stuff I've done. I mean, my hunting's level 9 now, so all I did for that was just make a whole bunch of arrows, head into Bahari Bay, and just chase after all the Cernix. It was mostly Elder Cernix in that area. I was doing it right around the mine where we just were, on the coast end, and I just hunted a bunch of the Cernix and just used it for experience. You know, it's just a grind, and that's all you gotta do. So, grinded that out, used the meat to go into my worm farms, because I don't really use it for anything else, so that felt like the best use for it, and got myself up to level 9. I don't, however, have all of the recipes yet. So, by the recipes, I mean the recipes for exquisite tools specifically. So, as part of this, we are going to have to make sure we have enough money to buy all of them. Just in case. Let's go. Alright, so we don't want to go home just yet. We actually want to go up this way. We're going to head ourselves over here. Things that I'm planning to do on my vacation. Lots of fun things, actually. Most of which involve food, whether it is cooking it or eating it, sometimes both in the same sitting. I am hoping to make my own pasta and potentially make some ravioli with my own pasta. I think that would be fun. I want to do a big, like a pork shoulder, and do like a pulled pork kind of thing. I really want to cook a whole fish, so I scheduled an online order for a local fish market to buy a whole fish, and I'm going to do that on Thursday, in just a couple of days. I'm going to cook that. It's going to hopefully be delicious. I, directly after this stream, so in about an hour, am 100% going to put an absurd amount of time into Starfield. That's one of my plans. So that's just gonna happen. I don't imagine anything not happening other than that. Well, I imagine lots of things not happening because of that, but we'll see how that goes. I'm just happy to hang out and chill out and see how much I enjoy it, but I think it'll be pretty rad and pretty cool. Other things that I'll probably end up doing is I really got to do some grinding in Final Fantasy XIV. If you don't know, it's a Moogle Stone event going on right now, so I really should be going towards some of the Moogle Stones. There's some super duper good rewards, but at the same time, the benefit of 14 is that everything is pretty much able to get at any time. There's not a lot of fear of missing out, so you don't have to play it right away. I just want to, so that's something I'll end up doing with a handful of my vacation time when I have the opportunity. Something that I look forward to doing. But other than that, it's truthfully going to be Starfield and cooking, and that's just the nature of existence for the next week. I'm a big space guy. I honestly love No Man's Skies. There's a real possibility that when I feel like Palia has kind of finished for us, when we've finished a lot of our content, we might actually end up playing some No Man's Sky on this channel. Because I'm just a big fan, and I really like how like open-ended and creative it can be, and just how like you just kind of enjoy it and have a good time. So I'm a big fan of No Man's Sky. And because of that, I think Starfield will probably very much draw me in. I love Fallout 4. I love Skyrim. Well, I like Skyrim. I like Fallout 4 a lot more than I like Skyrim. But I like Fallout 3 and New Vegas a lot more than I like Fallout 4. I like Oblivion a lot more than I like Skyrim. They're all good. Like, I like Bethesda-style RPGs. So, like, I think I'm going to have a good time regardless of what it does. It took the non-star quality Inky Dragonflight. Interesting. Well, that's great, because that sells for more. So, let's keep the Silk and, of course, the Wild Garlic that we picked up. But literally everything else here could potentially be turned into gold. Let's make sure that we have one of each of these. So, we'll put one of these in. I don't think we did not have one of them. We already have a brush tail. I want to make sure we have a common field cricket. We do. I think we already have an Azure Stonehopper. We do, but it's not star quality, so we'll sell the non-star quality one. I think I accidentally put some bugs in here, too. I did. Put some bees and some grasshoppers as well. Do I have a bee in here? I wish you could sort. I do have a bee in here. I wish you could, like, search or, like, sort in it. That would be nice. Do I have a crab? I don't. Do I have a purple crab? I don't. What about a snail? I do have a snail. So everything else here, we have one of everything. Just in case someone happens to request it for a gift, we can just easily get it here without having to go for it. We'll take the non-star quality crab out. We don't really tend to keep duplicates of them. Because it's easy enough to go get things if you need to pick up more crabs. Let's see what we hauled for all of that. Cost, you know, around 800 gold total to buy the stuff for the lures. Looks like we're getting 4,000 gold back, so I am pretty happy with that yield. And of course, it got us some experience in. Yo, he's got recipes. It got us some experience in bug catching, so it definitely worked out, and I'm very, very pleased with that and how it ended up turning out. Used all of our bug bombs, so we do need to go pick up some more clay to make more. But that's okay. That's something we can get to at a later time. Let's go ahead and do a little gardening real quick, because it has passed by. This will be the only time we really have to do it for this stream. And then, heck, I think because we have it, I think we just go get the recipes for Exquisite tools if we can afford all of them, and then we just make them. I mean, we've got, I think I've got, what, 29,000 right now in my inventory for gold, 32,000, and we just put 4,000 more in the sell chest, so we should be looking at 36,000. We should have everything that we need in order to go ahead and purchase the Exquisite tools. We do have to hunt everybody down in order to get them, but that is a-okay. We're doing real good on our gardening. Like I said, we don't have an apple tree just yet. We hopefully will very soon. I think we need 2 more weeks of challenges, or of course, depending on how much you level up. But gardening level's super slow, because you only get experience from picking crops once they're harvested, or once they're ripe and ready to be harvested. I really think that they should allow you to get a little bit of experience from watering. You know, even if it's just like a little tiny amount, but that way you can get experience every day. It just feels kind of weird that you can't get experience on a consistent basis. I suppose I understand why, because then maybe you could abuse it. I don't know. I don't think so. We're out of focus. I don't think you can abuse it, because I don't think there's a way to, like, unwater a plant. I think even if you move the actual garden plot, it still stays watered. Could be wrong. But that's just a thought. You know, give experience on watering so that you can do it. Maybe give experience on tilling the soil too. Like just something slow. That being said, I'm complaining about the fact that it's not leveling up fast enough, and it is my highest skill. But it's also because I am very, very consistent with logging in just to do gardening. Maybe not the healthiest way to play this game, but certainly one of the ways to play. Every once in a while, I'd just be like, hey, I have nothing to do right now. Why don't I log in and do my little garden in Palia? And I'm like, sure, let's just do it. It's the same way that I am with my retainers in Final Fantasy XIV. I just jump in and like to send them out every time I get an opportunity, even if it just takes me a couple of minutes. I'm kind of into that, like, I don't necessarily consider it busy work, but I'm into that, like, repetitive management work, I guess is the right way to think about it. In No Man's Sky, you have squadrons. Might be the wrong phrase. I haven't played in a little while. But when you get your capital ship, your freighter, you can have frigates, and those frigates can go on little quests for you, and those quests will bring you things back, but it takes real time to do so. So, you know, your frigate might take 6 hours of real time. And I'm the kind of person that if I knew that my frigate was going to be back before the time I decided to go to bed for the evening, I'd just be like, I'm going to log in for like a few minutes and go ahead and send it out to another mission so I can get more benefit from that. I've been doing the same thing with 14 for a very long time now, and it's just kind of one of the ways that I passively feel like I make progress in the game, even if you don't always need to. It's just a nice, easy way to keep yourself going. That being said, it could potentially create a toxic relationship with you in your video game, so play responsibly, as you know. The, you know, casino phrase. Because that's how it works. I mean, it doesn't cost real money. We're not buying loot boxes or anything here, but it's just something to think about. Taking stuff out of my farm now, because I noticed I was a little low on Harvest Boost, but I have plenty made in my glowworm farm. I have both of my seed makers at this point, making seeds that I need to actually plant things. I sold a bunch of tomato seeds earlier today. I think like 90 star quality tomato seeds. So we made some money based off that. We'll throw in the wheat and the knapweed to make a little extra for us here. And, yeah, I think that's all we need. I don't think we have anything to have our things do right now. We don't have any iron ore, any copper ore, plenty of glass. So we've got 40 Palia bars, and we have 98 flow-infused planks. And then I think you need silk for the bug bag. So I think we have everything we need to actually go and get all the exquisite tools. So let's hunt people down. We can spend the money on it. Why not? Let's hunt some people down and actually see if we can make all these things. That'd be a nice, easy way to upgrade. We're not going to repair our tools now because we decided to do that. Of course, I decided to repair my tools before we got in here, but whatever. I was thinking that I was going to do this, but now I'm committed, so now we're going to make it happen. That little chime when you leave or enter your home has gotten really loud for some reason, and I can't figure out why. It's just... It's more loud and more annoying. Alright, so we need to talk to Hassian, Oni, Ashara, Hodari, Einar, and Badru. Hi, Gina. Hi, Zeki. None of you the people I want. Hi, Hecla and Dalalia. Hi, Badru. You're gonna walk away, so I'm gonna bug you first. KKK. Take all of my money. Here's 3,000 for an exquisite hoe and 3,000 for an exquisite watering can. Pimp me out, Badru. What do you want for a gift? No, you're talking about Dalalia. So that sounds great. Okay.
I'll see you around.
Cool. All right, we got a thing from you. Hassian's in here. Hey, pal. Talking to your mom. Yes, I have become a fine hunter. I could certainly fire this bow. I appreciate it. I have not bought any of the iron arrows because why would I? The slowdown arrows just make far more sense, but it's fine. Maybe I'll buy higher arrows when we buy them with metals. I don't see a lot of things here that I might want to use. Although the hunter's target is nice. You can see how well you shoot in your place. Alright, so we have you. Sounds like Sifu likes pickled carrots. That's cute. I don't have any pickled carrots, so I could throw some pickled carrots in. Tish, we'll talk to you just because we're trying to progress our friendship. Life is funny sometimes, Tish. You're not wrong. She's looking for a green pearl. Girl, I've seen like 3 green pearls this entire time. I really don't want to give you more of them. Alright, we need to talk to Ashura right here. And then Hodari, who's probably already gone back home after coming to town. So that's not helpful. That's okay, no worries. Hey, buddy. Give me your axe recipe. Exquisite axe. Thank you. I imagine the dowsing rod is actually pretty useful as well. 6 coral, 10 ceramic, 5 flint. That's not hard to find whatsoever. I mean, the 6 coral can take a minute to get, but none of those are, like, super rare stuff. So I feel like it'd probably be pretty easy. Let's go to Ani first. So we have axe, bow, watering can, hoe. We need pickaxe, fishing rod, and bug bomb. So we will go to Ani, get the bombs, then we'll go to Einar and get the fishing rod. Can't jump over this, I keep thinking I can. And then we will run over to Bahari Bay again to talk to Hodari and get the pickaxe. That's what I was going for. That's what I was trying to say. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. It's only 6:15. We'll be fine. Maybe we'll even make it in time for the Chappa chase this evening. Head to the Magi Market. Do that. That hasn't been all that great recently, but that's fine. We're almost the same Bug Scout rank. Ah, that's exciting. Supreme Smoke Bomb. You never miss. This smoke bomb has a perfect catch rate. Oh, so it always catches. That's interesting. So 1 clay, 1 pearl, and 1 silk. That's very expensive. In order to make. So there's Smoke Candle, which prevents you from alerting bugs. That doesn't really matter. You're throwing bombs at them anyway. Yeah, the Sticky Smoke Bomb will slow down all of them, and the Sneaky Smoke Bomb will prevent you from alerting other bugs. So maybe the Sneakies are worth it. Clay, Sunderpillar, and Chappa Fur. There's no other reason that you really use Chappa Fur, so you certainly could just hunt a bunch of Chappas and get the fur for it. But the rest of this stuff just seems like too expensive to make it worthwhile. We're going to buy the Exquisite Belt. That's our plan. Like, I cannot imagine one piece of silk, even if that makes like 10 Supreme Smoke Bombs. It doesn't say how many it makes. The normal recipe makes 20, so I guess it could potentially also make 20. But still, 1 silk, even for 20 of those Supreme Smoke Bombs, is a lot to ask.
Wow, was that a dragonfly?
It was indeed a dragonfly, little buddy. We've seen lots of them. Okay. Where's Einar? Hi, Einar. We're coming to you. We need our exquisite fishing rod recipe. We also are entirely out of arrows? Or are they all in our storage? They might be in our storage. Don't know. I guess I could look. I don't have any inventory right now, but I think they might all be in the storage. Oh, gosh, long day. Y'all ever heard of water? It's really delicious. It's this new drink where they they take beer and then they take all of the alcohol out of it and all of the flavor and they just leave the liquid part. Pretty good. I'm a big fan. Oh, this is the fireworks for the Magic Market. That's cool. Oh, that's right, because it's in the same like zone. I think we figured that out the other day. That it's literally in the same area. That's really cool, actually. Hi, Einar. Please give me this recipe. Nope, not the tuning fork. Exquisite rod. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Okay. Now we need to head to Bahari Bay to get the pickaxe from Hodari. And then we'll have everything. And we'll be able to make it. And life will be good. I'm still wearing my purple clothes. I didn't realize that. We should swap into our green. Get that opportunity. Right now we are on our way to our best friendos. Actually, Hodari is definitely not our best friendo. We've been really bad at being sociable with both Hodari and Najuma because they aren't here. Looks like somebody mentioned this in the chat.
Oh.
I don't know. I don't want to accidentally hit this and it go away. Cool. Okay, so it can take multiple hits. We'll hang out for a sec to see if anybody appears. I don't want to steal other stuff. Just in case. But I suppose if they don't appear, I will take it. Because I need this for my weekly challenge, right? Yeah, chop magical trees. 5. I have 0. This will give me 1. Anybody near? Where did this... There's a person that called it out in chat. But then just, like, disappeared? It's weird. Why would they not be here in order to get it? I don't understand. I've completed 20 weekly challenges. Gives me 5 renown. Rad. Good. Now that we've blown all of our renown, honestly, if nobody shows up, I'm just going to do it. We blew all of our renown on experience boosts. Now we need more in order to get our land writs. Because I really would like to own all of my land. Alright, there's nobody here. I'm just gonna go for it. It'll take a second. So, like, if somebody shows up, it's stop. I don't feel like animation canceling, which would make this go much faster. But you can just keep hitting it, and it will eventually work. Yeah, no, there's literally nobody coming. Okay, well, that's odd. I don't know. 2 flow infused wood for me. Thanks, person who called that out. I wouldn't have headed in that direction if I didn't know it was there. Hodari, please don't go to bed yet. If you're in bed, I'm going to be very disappointed with you. I need the recipe from you. I think mining... No, mining's the second one that I got up to level 10. No, I think gardening was the first. So mining was probably third. I think that's the only 3 that I have is gardening, mining, and... not wood cutting. Foraging. Foraging I just got up high because I just like grabbing forageables, you know, like the mushrooms that are just all spawning around. That just kind of happened. And then mining happened because I was bored one night and it was a Sunday evening. So I think this is 2 weeks ago. I was bored on a Sunday evening. The weekly challenges reset Sunday at midnight, midnight Eastern, which is my time zone. And I was like, I have like 5 hours. If I grind my mining up to level 10 and then do the weekly challenges, I'll be able to get a head start on getting the medals. So I get more medals without necessarily having a lot more time. So it worked out really, really well. And I did. And now here we are. All right. Give me this exquisite pick. See, this ore compass requires a silver bar. I feel like that's not worth it, but I also know how effective that lure was. So it might potentially be worth it. Buying it with metals is definitely the best choice, but I'm waiting until I get like this miner's anvil. I don't know what it does, but you can turn any chunk of metal into anything you want. So I kind of want to try it and see what happens. So we're waiting until we get that to make any choices. So that is it. We have all of the recipes for the exquisite tools. So let's head home and put them together. We'll be fully decked out. It'll be great. Super duper awesome. I still cannot believe that we ran over here and found one bug and threw a bomb at it, and it was the inky dragonfly that we needed. And it was like, oh, okay. It's just really funny. I should have thought about the value of the crabs, because we could have gotten all 3 of the lures on the crabs and probably made even more money from it. I'm happy with what we got then. We got 4,000. That's not terrible. I'm not going to complain about that. Especially with it really, you know, only costing... I mean, I spent 2,000 on the recipe, but then you have the recipe forever. And the apples are theoretically free. I got them from a request, but they'd be free if you were growing your own apples. The stuff that costs money, per se, is the gold bar, if you're buying that outright or buying the ore, rather than mining it, which I just got mine from mining it. And the... Dragon's Beard Peat, you just grab from Bahari. So really, it's just the gold ore that costs you money and that you're using. So I'd say it's fairly worth it and makes a lot of sense, especially if you have the apple tree. You can be self-sufficient with that. And Dragon's Beard Peat is just so easy to get. You don't even have to really think about it. Since we're talking about picking stuff up, I'm going to grab this copper here while I'm thinking about it. Big veins I like to just grab. That way I have stuff in my inventory. I'll never know when I'm going to use a lot of something. I don't really see myself using a lot of copper and stuff. But I mean, there is furnishing, not furniture. Furniture or furnishing, choose one. That requires copper and or iron bars. So having a lot of those metals on hand is worth it. Because I am going to have to, like I said, grind my furniture making at some point. I don't know what the best option would be. Like, I don't know if it's just choosing one furniture and making a bunch of it. And I don't know if you make more experience off of the first time that you do that furniture option. I'm also realizing right now that I have the music still off. I was listening to my own music the other day, and it must have been really sad. You should have yelled at me in the chat. I don't know if you make more experience by the first time you craft something, or if that doesn't matter at all, or if it totally matters. I have no idea. My assumption is that you make more experience on the first time you craft something. So it's more beneficial probably to craft more of it. All right. Let's blow a whole bunch of our materials. So we're going to upgrade all of our tools. We need an axe, 5 flow-infused planks, and 2 polygon bars. Okay, so I figured we would need 5 polygon bars, but we don't. We only need 4. We only need 2 of them. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 13. So that's 13 polygon bars that we're going to use. And then for wood, that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 30 wood we're going to use. And the belt requires silk. So, yeah, we can totally make all of this right now. Let's do it. Belt. Ooh, and you get a repair kit that uses polygon bars, I'm sure. That feels silly, but I imagine it gives you 60 of them for a single poly. And a flow-infused plank? Yeah, absolutely not. That is never happening. We're never, ever making that. Absolutely not. Maybe with copper. But, like, also, why would I want repair kits when I can just pay gold for them? So that's the bow. Let's get the watering can. This water's faster, which is awesome. Same radius, though, which I'm okay with. I mean, watering 9 crops at a time is awesome regardless. The Exquisite hoe will go ahead and till a larger area for us. The fishing rod has more line health, and it moves faster. I've found my fishing rod, honestly, to be fine, but, I mean, I'm going to upgrade it regardless. The pick, of course, does more damage when you mine things. You can still mine iron and polygon both. The one downside, and of course the Exquisite axe does more damage as well. The one downside to the Exquisite tools over the iron is actually when you're playing with someone else, the smaller nodes on the Exquisite sometimes can get hit, like the smaller mining nodes, sometimes can get hit with just one of them, which means you can't share them. So there we go. Those are all Exquisite. Everything's groovy. It didn't refill the watering can, which I suppose makes sense, but kind of just thought that it would. I think these tools also lose durability more slowly than an iron tool, so it should potentially be better than that. Ooh, it does. The water stream that's coming out actually looks different. That's cool. I was thinking it might potentially look different than it did before. The hoe looks cool. We can't necessarily test any of these things specifically. I mean, the bug belt is a bug belt, but it doesn't even show on our character, does it? It's kind of lame. That's a really long fishing rod. It's a really long rod. Nice. So we have that. What did that cost us? A lot of gold, but not as much as I thought. 15? 16? Oh, I got the 4 back and read that. I mean, it's 3,000 each. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it was actually 21,000 that we spent on that. But I'm okay with that. So we spent 21,000 there. We spent 2,000 on that honey lure. We got our gardening or our bug catching up to level 9. We just need to do our cooking and our furniture making now in order to get that up. I think that will be a-okay and very, very doable. We need more clay. More clay to make more standard smoke bombs. I should check the chest to make sure that I have some arrows. I don't know if I ran out. No, I totally ran out, didn't I? Yeah, I used them all last time. Do I have any briar daisies to make more slowdown arrows? I have 2. So I could use more briar daisies, and I could use more clay. We could go on a quick hunt to pick them up, if we wanted to. Let's do it. There's inventory though. We're good. Let's go. So we're going to go pick up some clay on the coast here of Kilima. And we're going to head into Bahari Bay to pick up some briar daisies. Then I think we'll see where we are with that. We'll use our teleport home to kind of go from there. And I think we'll call it at that. Our goal really was to level up our bug catching and get those exquisite tools. I did not think that would happen this quickly. So I'm very, very pleased. Now that it's done, I'm like, I don't have any other plans. So we're just hanging out. We're going to go get some clay, like I said. And once we have that, we're going to go briar daisy hunting. Those are like in the mountains in Bahari Bay. We may potentially also get some iron from there, just because we're going to be in the same area. I feel like we might as well. We can see how well our exquisite pick does. Now that it's purple and shiny. I think that's one thing they're really missing out on. I would probably pay, maybe not real money. I don't know. I would think about potentially paying real money if I was able to customize the look of my tool. You know, like weapon skins in games. I feel like those are very, very popular. So if I was able to customize my purple shiny exquisite tool to not be purple and shiny, but maybe be like orange and flaming, or green, or something. I guess I don't have anything specific in mind, but just the ability to have it be different, and have it be customized would be cool. So I think like a weapon skin idea is certainly something worth looking into. Nice. All right, so that does tons of damage to that clay. So you can hit it 2. Used to take me 4, I think, with the iron one. Looking for clay, looking for clay. We're gonna avoid the other forageables while we're here because we don't have the inventory space. Normally you find clay on the side here. Kind of the place to go. This right here normally can have lots of it where the water meets. Not seeing any here. I don't know if somebody else has just gotten it, if we're just getting really unlucky. Could be a combination of both. I started drowning there and didn't mean to. That's okay, that happens. You know, fine. We're gonna pick up this crystal lake lotus. And because I said that, we should probably pick up the moss here as well. Gosh darn it. Started myself on this problem now. Right, pick everything up. Oh hey, somebody had probably literally just gotten the clay because all of this just respawned. This was not here when we ran by. Here. Pick this up. I don't know if you can get other things from this nodes or if it's just clay. Like maybe, I don't know if silver ore drops from here. It'd be cool if it did. But you get back clay very, very quickly. I mean, each piece of clay makes you 20 smoke bombs, and I now have 39 clay. I'm gonna have more here. So I have enough probably after this hit. But because I am totally out of it, I suppose I can just run along this ridge on the way to Bahari. So there's another 2 here. And just pick these up. Oh, I did get it. I got a shiny pebble out of that. So there is something else you can get out of clay. That's kind of special, though. It doesn't really count. You can't get that more than once. I think. I guess I don't know. I suppose you could? No? I mean, it's a quest item, so I don't think you can. Final answer. Whoa! Man. Big tired. Long day, like I said. Just did a lot of things. Ran a couple meetings. Kept telling people that I was going on vacation so that they'd, you know, do things while I was gone. See, I don't really know if that worked. Like, I do so much damage that if I get a second hit in, they won't get any of it. Look at that. We got a weekly challenge for it. Thanks, person. Appreciate it. Alright, I see another piece of clay right there. We'll go grab that, and then we'll head into Bahari Bay. We're going to do some briar daisy hunting. And honestly, I don't think we're going to make it all the way to 10 p.m. tonight. I am sleepy. I want to go to bed, if I'm being entirely honest. I think it's going to be great when I go to bed. Now I'm on this copper hunt. I was not intending to go copper mining, but here we are. Oh well. My bad. But now that it's occupying inventory space, it might as well occupy more inventory spaces. Well, no, that's not. That's totally not the idea. The idea is that once it's occupying inventory space, it's already in your inventory, and then you can stack it up. So you might as well. Feels like it'd be kind of silly not to. Okay, off we go. Briar daisy is primarily generated in the forest, so we'll have to hang a hard left and just head in that direction. Go from there.
And what else did I do today? I guess I went grocery shopping. That's really it. I guess I'm just tired because it's late and I don't know. I think people in chat are calling up trees. I think there. We happen to get there. Cool. Oh, I gotta stop the yawning. Gosh. I'm trying to stop that. Man. We need to head left, and the easiest way to get left is to go into the mine and then come out of the mine on the other side, inside the like flooded fortress thing, and then go to the side of the flooded fortress, and then there you go. When you come out, you're in the forest area. But since we're going to the mine anyway, we might as well go to the location that potentially is for Palia, like that node right there. And that node right there. That's why we're here. Because we might as well pick it up as we go. You know what I just realized? This reminds me of Stalrim from the Skyrim DLC, where you went to the island, Solstheim Island. Man, there's so much here because it's got like that blue magical glow. That's what this reminds me of. It's nice. I really like that DLC in Skyrim too. It's a really good time. I like kind of like going in as like kind of roleplay-y. Not like super roleplay, but like you go in and you're gonna like act like a normal dude. Man, there's so much of it here. Rather than the person who like knows everything, so you have to like talk to the people and figure out what's going on. It's just cool. It's a really good DLC. I'm a big fan of that DLC. Big fan. Big fan of Skyrim. I liked it a lot. Still like it. I mean, I play it sometimes. I mod it more than I play it, honestly, truthfully. But I think it's a great game, and now I'm once again thinking about Starfield because that's where everything kind of goes right now. Might as well get the iron. 15 Pallium from that, just for this little detour that we took. Worth. There is potentially more up on these cliffs. I'm not really on the hunt for Pallium right now. This will get us 3 more bars, mix back some of what we just spent. So, I'm okay with it. People in chat are counting down to figure out... I need to go this way. No, my chair's in the way anyway. To figure out if they need to wait any longer for someone to come and chop down the tree with them. So, I don't think I'm going to make it. That's okay. I'm not in the rush for it. Got quite a bit of flow-infused wood, actually. I feel pretty comfortable with my current stores. I will always take more, though. Yeah, looks like they already chopped those down, so that's fine with me. So, we are looking... Whoa, they are really on a train. Oh my good lord. I think I'm going to join this train. This sounds fun. This is lots and lots of people. Somebody must be using a dowsing rod. That's the only thing I can think of. So, because once you use a dowsing rod, it'll bring you to that closest flow tree. Nice. Wasn't here for flow wood, but I will take it. They say that they're going someplace else. I'm gonna follow the main herd. Why not? Just to see where they go. Somebody is using a dowsing rod, which they certainly are. They could potentially get sent to things like heat root as well, which I don't have a lot of, so I will take it. Nah, they're going straight towards these flow trees. Whoops. Whoops. We didn't really think about that. We all habbed it too far. Right, it is. Right here. There's another tree right underneath here. Sent off a flare over here. Is there another one over here? What's that? A mushroom. Another one, I think, over here. Oh, right there. Alright. Let's grab these two, and then I think we'll break off from the pack. Like I said, I don't necessarily feel like we need this flowwood, but there's a big group doing it, you know? Peer pressure. This one. This one right here. Looks like where the group's currently waiting. And alright, well they've got another one north of this current one, so we'll probably keep going. These flares are cool. Oh, yep, little one right here. We're gonna go tag this. I'm just letting them do their thing. We're taking advantage of their dazzling rod. I don't really care. Ah, water. Beautiful. Beautifully delicious. I do like to see all these people working together. Like I said, I know I'm like covering it. But there's like a ringleader who I imagine is the person with the dazzling rod that is calling it. Like that, chop magical trees. There we go. That was the reason for doing this, is to get that weekly challenge. But this person with the dazzling rod, who I imagine is the one calling it, and we are all kind of just hanging out, reaping the benefits of it. And there we go. They're all going to do it. I already tagged it, so I'm going to let them do it. Cool. That does confirm the theory of whether or not I will keep it. And then I think there's another one just up here, isn't there? Sweet leaf. That I will take. Briar daisies tend to spawn on top of these rocks, so we're actually going to kind of want to hang out in this area anyway. I don't know where they're heading. I don't feel like following anymore. We're good. Let's go gather some briar daisies. That's what we're here for. Seeing some bugs around too. I mean, we being a friend of mine and I, we tested out a flow tree farming method the other day where you kind of just run around this area and just chop down literally every tree, and all of them have to respawn eventually, and you have a chance of them potentially respawning as a flow tree, and it seemed to work out pretty well. So with a party of that size, they could probably just start gold ore. Nice. They could probably just start chopping down every single tree, and they'd have tons of trees in the next, like, 10 minutes. Because there's so many. Gold ore again. That's rad, actually, because we just use all of our gold. So, it works out for me. No briar daisies up here, though. I'm gonna go back on top of this rock here, where we just were with the rest of the group. I think this is where briar daisies tend to spawn the most. Truthfully, I haven't been looking for a lot of them, but they spawn on these like little plateaus. Well, if the climb worked, then I would be able to show you more of this, but it doesn't. Anything up here? Okay. No benefit there. Nothing in there. See? That tree just like literally respawned directly in front of my face. And it has a chance of being a flow tree when it comes back. So the strat is literally just chop down every tree and you will have a chance of getting a flow tree when you come back. So the more people you have, the faster you'll be able to do it, and the more flow trees you'll get by everyone just grabbing onto them. Don't need mushrooms. I mean, I'll take them. That's not what I'm here for. I'm here for daisies. Got one of them. I need way more than one of them to have enough to make arrows. See some sweet leaf over there, though. I will grab that. Lots of sweet leaf over here. 1, 2 there, and then 2 further down. This is great for harvest boost fertilizer. If you put sweet leaf into your normal worm farm, not your glowworm farm, it will give you 3 harvest boost fertilizer and 3 worms rather than quality up, which is really awesome, actually. Because I was previously putting it into the glowworm farm, which gives you speedy grow, but only gives you 1 speedy grow and 1 glowworm, and I don't really care for speedy grow. I guess I just don't care how fast things grow. Maybe on like tomatoes in between harvests, so it only takes 1 day to come back instead of 2, I would imagine. But I just don't find it to be all that necessary. I think stuff grows fast enough as it is. I'm very happy with the growing speed. I find what I've been doing on my gardening officially so far for now is I plant the seed. When I plant the seed, I give it harvest boost, and every other time I give it quality up. All of my seeds, except for my blueberry bush that I just planted, because I did it by buying the metals, have been high quality. So I don't think I need the quality up fertilizer. I'm probably wasting it by putting it down, but I have so much of it at this point that I just don't really care. So I've been putting quality up fertilizer just every time I water if I feel like it. Sometimes I skip it because, like I said, I don't think it's actually a necessity. I'm just kind of doing it to do it. But I always do harvest boost when I put them down the first time. So I don't fully understand how fertilizer works, and I think that's kind of one of the benefits of the system being kind of enigmatic. I imagine it works where plants probably have like stats, like internally, code-wise, they probably have a stat, and when you add a quality up fertilizer, it raises the quality percent stat by a certain amount, or the chance of quality, I guess. And it does that regardless of whether or not the next time you use quality up. Like, I think with the crops, you know, that grow over 4 days, I think you can use a different fertilizer every day, and it'll get a different bonus. I mean, we don't have that many fertilizers, truthfully. We do have a variety of them. So, but my assumption is that that's how that works. So you use the harvest boost first day to increase the amount of harvest, and then use quality up going forward. I think it works. I don't know. I mean, I certainly tend to get a bunch of high quality. I don't know what it would be like if I didn't give them fertilizer, because I mean, I like putting them on. And, you know, yeah. Not really doing good on the briar daisy thing here. That's what I was going for, which doesn't seem to be happening. But at least I leveled my mining. Not the goal, but same area for it, might as well. You can basically always use iron and copper. Use the stuff for a lot of stuff, so might as well have it. Yeah, we are not getting lucky with this Briar Daisy hunt. I don't think it comes out at a certain time. I think it's just always there. That being said, I also have never seen the heat root in person. I have some in my storage because I got some as a reward for a quest, I think. But I've never actually seen a heat root. They're like supposedly the rare foraging stuff, but I just don't have any, and I don't know where you get it. Sweet leaf, though. It's a win, I suppose. Better than nothing. More sweet leaf. More mushrooms. Saw some sweet leaf over here, too. Yep, there. And I think we'll get on top of this little cliff thing. See if there's any up top here. There's that group there. They're still going. Really, nothing. Absolutely nothing. Man, oh man. Literally bad. Not good. Well, here's a mushroom. Oh, fail. Whatever. I guess we're just on an iron mining trip now. I think we'll just, like, go until we get to the beach, then probably teleport home. We just ran out of focus again. We're going through a bunch of these. Yeah, like I don't need this mushroom. You know what else I haven't seen a lot of? Is the Dari cloves. That's a rare foraging thing that I need in order to make sushi. I just don't know where they come from. I don't think I've ever seen them. So I do not have them. More sweet leaf. Maybe, I wonder if it is time-based, because I feel like these are the same locations that I was finding briar daisies previously. So maybe briar daisies only come by in nighttime and sweet leaf come by in day? I mean, I don't... Does it say specifically? No, it doesn't really say. It's not like fish or like bug catching. Hey, there's one. Where like once you get one, it'll tell you where you find more. Ooh, that's a heart flower? Heart, right? Heart drop lily. I have one of those already. I think they're part of how you romance people. I think you start what am I saying? I think you start the romance with a box of chocolates. You get them to friendship level 3. You give them a box of chocolates. Looks like there's like a romance level. And then you raise that level by doing whatever. I think there's like special quests or something. I haven't done it yet, obviously. And then maybe that heart drop lily is used for another part of it. Maybe it's like the marriage element. I don't know. I feel like that could be possible. But I have not gotten anybody into that romance level yet. I want to get Tish into it. I'm kind of just waiting. I don't know what I'm waiting on, but I have her at, I think, level 4 friendship. So I'm kind of just waiting for the right time to do it. I'm doing a personal quest right now, which is like figure out what's wrong with Reth. And I think part of that is becoming really good friends with Reth. So that's kind of gonna take some time. I don't know. I don't know what I'm waiting on. Just hasn't felt like the right thing to do. Alright, that was Sweetleaf, not Briar Daisy. That's alright. What do we get? 3? 2. We got 2. I think we have 2 in our chest, right? That's 80 arrows. It's not the best. We certainly, almost certainly wanted more. But that's okay. I'm okay with it. No big deal. We're gonna check this ridge, if it wants me to. Really doesn't want to. There we go. Just iron here. Okay, well, it is what it is. No big deal. We'll float down. We'll call it good. We tried. I think we still got some good stuff. We got some iron. I mean, that's almost a whole stack of iron, so I will take that. Let's return home. Let's throw some stuff in the smelter and such. Then I think we'll call it night. Because Keegan is sleepy. Man, that is so loud now. I don't know why. I swear, it's not my fault. Oni, I am indeed catching bugs better than you are now. Look at me go. Better at catching bugs. That's what I was trying to say. Got 83 clay from that. That's wild. Alright, we have this pebble we gotta give to Einar. Like, all of the stuff I just gathered is stuff that I'm keeping and not selling. Kind of funny. My storage is getting close to being full again, and I'll have to figure out what in the world I want to get rid of. The answer is actually nothing. Alright, so do this, and then... Oh, we have a gold bar that we can make. We also have a bunch of iron. So let's put the gold bar in, and then... Yeah. Put the gold bar in, and then fill it with iron. So it'll make the gold bar, and then it'll make the iron. And this one that's doing... It's only doing 1? I thought it was doing 2. I thought it was doing 2 copper bars. Okay. We can put the Palium that we got. Turn that into a bar. Cool. Lovely. We did get some flow wood from this, so let's get that on the sawmill. So that's going. Our fabric is here. We might as well put this in. Turn it into silk. Other people will ask for silk thread though, so I mean we're gonna have one anyway, so might as well. Not worried about it. And we already did our crop watering, and oh no, we didn't. It's rolled over again. Okay, well, I will do that off camera. That's fine. The mailbox is still glowing, as if I haven't read all of the messages, but I totally have. That is fun. All right. Well, I will make some arrows, and I'll make some smoke bombs, and we will call it good and successful at a later time. Well, I mean, I will do it. You won't have to. You don't have to do it with me. No worries on that. Cool. Sorry that I'm tired. I'm not normally this sleepy on a Tuesday night. It's just been a really long weekend, and I did a lot of things. So I'm ready to kind of just chill out and go on my vacation. Perhaps we'll make some Palia content this week. We don't know. I guess we will find out. I'm so glad we got our bug level up to level 9 nice and easily and got all of our stuff into Exquisite. We'll probably go ahead and change our outfit here in just a couple days too. I think we'll go back to that green probably for the little flowery one that we got. I thought that was cute. And we will move forward with that. But thank you for hanging out. I really appreciate you being here. I look forward to being here for another stream. We will be back on Sunday afternoon. That's around, this week it's going to be around 3 p.m. Eastern. We are going to start an hour later than we typically do because I'm on vacation, so I'll be hanging out with people. And I want to make sure that I can spend some time with my friends as well as spend time here virtually as too. So Thanks for being here. We will see you next time, and you have a really super happy rest of your day.
It's cool, just lying here on the floor. Cold towels, my feet against the door. How long have I been in this space? Arms over eyes, help me retrace. How did I become the doormat here? Memories spinning around my head seem pretty cavalier. Little by little you take control. It's a little uncivil how your game's in motion. And I don't even notice that I'm playing your game. Till you leave me a warning thinking I'm the one to blame. From my heart has made it pretty clear.